Count Corlett. Deputy Harris has chosen a song from the 1970s as his new theme song. Bachman Turner Overdrive's You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. It's a great song, but I can think of one or two other tunes from that decade that might be more appropriate. For example, I can think of The Who, Won't Get Fooled Again, from 1971. It might sum up the mood of the electorate a little better, and it does have the closing lyric, meet the new boss, same as the old boss. More seriously, on March the 26th, 2020, this Dáil gave a standing ovation to all of the frontline workers who were risking their lives for us as COVID struck. You yourself were Caretaker Minister for Health at the time. Last Sunday week, Easter Sunday, the government cut the pay of public health workers, many of them nurses, who contracted COVID in those times and have suffered from it to this day, long COVID. Leo Varadkar was Taoiseach the day their pay was cut. You will be Taoiseach by this afternoon. So, are you going to reverse that pay cut? Or are you going to let it stand? Because I put it to you, if you do decide to let it stand, you are starting off in your new job, standing over one of the most miserable actions taken by any Irish government in recent years. And I'll be awaiting your response on that one later today with interest. You project yourself as the great listener, but your track record of listening to trade unionists and to workers' concerns is actually very poor. Ambulance paramedics fighting union busting were forced into the first national ambulance strike in the history of this state on your watch as Health Minister. Nurses fighting for a decent pay increase were forced into only the second national nurses' strike in the history of the state. Now you seem to be flying kites about the possibility of delaying improvements to workers' sick leave entitlements. Try to do this, Minister, and you will meet a storm of opposition. This is a theme I intend to return to this evening. The country needs a general election, a radical change of direction. It is not to your credit that you are choosing to deny the people a general election, nor to the credit of those independent deputies who are assisting you in denying it. The shortest-lived Taoiseach in the history of this state was John Bruton, 924 days. Even if you manage to stretch this out until March of next year, I think you are going to be the new holder of that record.
Thank you, Deputy.
I'll conclude by saying the people will see that the new boss is the same as the old boss, and I definitely don't think that they're going to be fooled again.